What's up, people? So here it is, a temporary mining rig setup for my new AMD mining rig I'm building. Running two RX480s, 4GB cards as of now. Gonna try to get more. I just found out though that the place I bought them from, they're all out of stock right now, and it looks like they could be all out of stock in the entire country here in Norway. So not sure if we can get more 480s. Maybe I need to get some 580s instead. So yeah, have to see that. Hopefully I can get some 480s, mainly because the power consumption. 580s, they are just clocked up versions of the 480 with higher power. Well, they draw more power. The 480s only have a 6-pin contact for the power, and the 580s, they have 8-pin. I don't have the wattage in my head right now, but yeah, I know for a fact that the 580s draw more power, and they are higher clocked. So yeah, it would be nicer to have a 480 for that reason. But yeah, you can underclock them, of course, and undervolt them. I think I also seen people running the 580s on 6-pin contacts as well. Yeah, I need to check that out. Not a big deal for now. Just running two at the moment. What else here? Oh yeah, I'm writing up a build log for this setup, and I have some issues with the RAM. Well, actually, it seems to be the motherboard itself. I spent hours and hours on troubleshooting it. I couldn't get it to boot properly at all. It wouldn't display any on the screen, and the diagnostic LEDs that you can see down here. Well, they're not glowing right now, but yeah, they're down there. The CPU and the RAM one was blinking. So yeah, the configuration I'm running right now with these two, there are 4GB. This is Ripjaw's. Let's see if we can focus on that one. Is it possible? And zoom. Well, yeah, 4GB sticks, DDR4. And when I first tried it out, I tried all 4 of them. I couldn't get it to boot with that. At first I didn't know what it was. Generally, I was troubleshooting, was it the risers that wouldn't output the image to the screen, or what it was. But it's often when you don't get an image, it's pretty much either it's the RAM or the graphic card. That's the usual thing. So yeah, after some time I found out that this configuration works when I run two in these two slots. If I swap them around to the other ports, let's say here, it won't work at all. I could run this, if I remove this stick, it will still work, but if I remove this stick, it won't work. From this slot, that is. I have to have a RAM in this slot. If I don't, I won't get any image at all. And also the sticks, they are actually, if you look on, because this board is an MSI Z270-A Pro card. Oh, I have the box over here. And the RAMs actually, they are compatible to this board. If you go on the compatibility list on the MSI webpage on this motherboard, you can see that, yep, these RAMs are actually compatible. So it should work. I also tried with different RAM I have in my other computer. Some Corsair, yeah, I can't remember the SKU of those, but some Corsair DDR4 memories. And same thing there, even though those sticks aren't on the compatible list, but I still get the same result as I get with these ones. So it's not the RAM itself that's the issue. It's something with the board. And what I found out, I'm not sure if that's the issue, but well, what was causing it. But when I disassembled the whole thing, and also took away the CPU. When I did that, I found that there are 3 pins that's bent, and that sucks. First of all, not sure if that's the issue, but it could possibly be, for sure. It's just yeah, it's just funny that it runs at all with bent pins, but hey, it's running. So I was starting to doing a build log on this machine. So I have photos actually. I was taking photos during the installation, so I have photos from the CPU socket before I install my CPU and afterwards. But at the time, taking the photos and installing the CPU, I didn't even think about the pins. It didn't register to me at all. But now in retrospect, when I go back and look at the photos, but yeah, I can see the bent pins before I even put in the CPU. So I actually contacted the reseller I bought it from, and yeah, their first response was pretty much, there's nothing we can help you with, you bent the pins when you install the CPU. Even though I sent them pictures before and after I installed the CPU. But yeah, hey, I understand their point of view, but I'm not going to give up. I didn't do anything wrong here, so I'm going to continue the discussion with them and see what they say. I just have gotten one response from them, and I emailed them back yesterday, so I probably get an answer on Monday, Tuesday next week, probably. So yeah, that's fun, but at least it's running, so that's nice. I'm mining Digibyte. I've been doing that for a few days, really happy with it. Today though, everything crashed on the crypto market, but otherwise I've been getting a really good result from this. I was mining library coins before, but didn't get the profit I wanted to, because since, well, it was a few weeks ago, the global hash rate just went through the roof, so it wasn't profitable in that sense anymore. But yeah, with Digibyte, the RX cards, I get 36 mega hashes for each card, which is not bad. It's decent. I also am mining Digibyte with NVIDIA cards, 3 1060 and 1 1070, and the 1060 cards gives about 40 mega hashes instead of 36. So yeah, it depends on what you want to run. It's almost the same. I could probably get some more if I overclocked it. But yeah, I'm running good stock right now. What else? Oh yeah, as I said, this is just my temporary setup for now. We'll be mounting it in a cart. I actually ordered a cart from IKEA. When I was searching around the internet trying to see how people built their rigs. Well, a lot of people built them themselves with wood or aluminium, the standard mining rig setup. But then I found some guy who actually bought a Dragon cart at IKEA and just mounted the rig in that one, and I thought that, hey, that's a genius idea, because one, it had wheels, so it's easy to get around, and you could probably fit around 2 rigs in that cart. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I've ordered it, probably it will be arriving next week, something like that, and I will do a build log about that too, mounting that and see how it works. If it works at all. Maybe it doesn't, maybe I don't get it to work, let's see. But that's part of the fun, testing it out, see how's it going. Okay, yeah, as for the power consumption right now, running 2 cards in this setup, around 240 watts, so that's not too bad. I've seen worse. For sure. And yeah, hopefully I will be running 6 cards here at some time. Also gonna try to expand it if it's possible to maybe run 8 if I'm really lucky. But this PCI PCI 1 splitter on eBay, so that I'm gonna test out when I get more cards. So if I get really lucky, I can run 8 cards on one rig. That would be freaking awesome to do that. But yeah, if I need 8 cards, I also need to upgrade the power supply. It's just a 1000 watt power supply right now. But hopefully that will cover at least, I can cover 6 cards with that. That would be great. 8 cards, nah, I don't think that would work. But that's just my doing the math in my head. I haven't sat down and calculated it, so I could be wrong for sure. But yeah, that's all for now, and I will be putting up a build log on Steemit with the pictures I took and just explain a little bit more about